Sir?
It's hard to keep up with.
It's hard to keep up with.
Too much action.
Too much action. Okay. Well, I mean, how can it have too much action? Yeah, I mean, that's what they're selling, right? I mean, you know, the preview is just lots of things blowing up and being shot at. And Mr. Stallone getting beat up.
You've seen lots of big names and you just want to go,
I know. Okay. Now what? What else have we talked about? Tyson, what was next? Relevant cost and then cost volume profit analysis. So those are, what chapters are those? You folks like to think in terms of chapters. I think in terms of the names of the content. What chapters have we covered? I'm sorry? 1, 2, 6, and 13. Shame on me for skipping around. But 1, 2, 6, and 13. Okay? So those are the chapters. So let's review, shall we? Are you ready? Rubina, are you ready to start reviewing? What is accounting? Since Katie brought it up. I don't know why. I've never done an air guitar in class before. The stuff of decision making. I've never done air guitar before in my life in front of a classroom. So its time has come. I mean, isn't that what you think about when you think of tests? Just yes, right? No, that's not what you think? That's not what you think about when you think about tests? Okay. So what's a product cost? Tony Vogt. All costs associated with making a product. Is everybody looking? Okay. What do I want you to think about when I bang the table on the ground, Brittany? How many? I've only done that, 2 or 3 times this semester? What about product costs? That's the costs associated with making a product are product costs, but is that specifically what I want you to think about? I mean, it's part of what I want you to think about. Can you help her, Tyler?
like the labor and the materials.
The 3 categories of product costs. There we are. The 3 categories of product costs. So when I do this, are you watching? When I do that, what do I want you to think? There are 3 categories of product costs. Name the first one. Kylie? Direct materials. Kristen? Direct labor. Brett? Manufacturing overhead. So, again, is everybody getting this now finally? I've been working at this very hard. When you hear boom, 3 categories of product costs. Okay. Although I will be kind and not do that during a test. That's product cost. Will, what's a period cost? Have you not watched all the videos yet, sir?
It just didn't work.
It does work. You got to download. You can work.
Did it work in the labs?
It should. Yes, you need iTunes.
I did download it and it didn't work.
It should work in the labs. Because I know that I've had an interaction with somebody. I was in line at Taco Bell, and the student was like, "Hey, I just saw a video with you in it." So the guy in the lab at the computer next to me was watching this video. That was you, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that's a slightly awkward moment, but it is publicly available information, so you can get there. You can get there. I've got them on my computer. Well, okay. Nicole, what's a period cost? All other costs. So they're all other non-product costs, right? What's a variable cost, Sarah? It varies in total or per unit with the number of units produced?
Per unit?
In total. It varies in total with the number of units produced. JJ, what's a fixed cost?
Costs that don't change with the number of units.
Yeah, cost that doesn't change in total with regard to the number of units produced. Because variable cost, no, Sarah, kind of, and everybody else, on a per unit basis, what is true of variable costs, Rebecca?
They increase as units increase. So variable cost, total variable cost.
Not total variable cost, on a per unit basis.
Oh, on a per unit basis?
Yes, ma'am.
It remains the same.
They remain the same there. Remember, they are fixed on a per unit basis. Variable costs are fixed on a per unit basis, okay? So what goes on with fixed costs on a per unit basis, Evan?
Costs vary.
They cost vary on a per unit basis. Do they vary up or vary down?
They decrease.
They decrease. They decrease. Okay, so we've got product costs, period costs, variable costs, fixed costs. Oh, there are 3 categories of product costs. What are they, Jeff?
The critical product cost.
Yes, sir.
Trade material, trade labor, and manageable overhead.
Manageable overhead?
I forget how to say it.
Oh, now what? Manufacturing overhead.
Manufacturing overhead.
Direct materials, direct labor, manufacturing overhead. There we are. Very good. Very good. Oof. Do I have to do this again today?
No.
Heavens. Okay. What are prime costs? Chris? Why are you looking? Where are your handy handouts? Again. That's very sad. Go ahead.
Direct materials plus direct labor.
Direct materials plus direct labor are prime costs. What are conversion costs, Alex?
Direct labor plus manufacturing.
Direct labor plus manufacturing overhead. Jackie, how have I done so far? What am I missing? Am I missing anything from this section? Product cost. Oh, that's looking good. Variable costing income statement format. Chance? This is Jackie's fault. She's the one who wanted me to ask you this question. Variable costing income statement format. What is it?
It's revenue minus variable cost equals contribution margin minus fixed cost equals operating income.
Awesome. Revenue minus variable cost equals contribution margin minus fixed cost equals operating income. Brandon, what's the absorption costing income statement format, sir? What? Well, catch up. This is review. What page should he be on? 9? Are you on page 9, Brandon? Nuh-uh. Let's get to page 9. What's up?
Trying to write stuff down.
Oh, you're starting to write stuff down. Okay. But this is also review. So absorption cost, what is it? What is it?
Revenue minus cost of goods sold equals gross margin minus selling and administrating expenses equals operating income.
Perfect. Revenue minus cost of goods sold equals gross margin minus selling and administrative expenses equals operating income, cost of goods sold.